TWAGers. I'm Jillian Lee, and today I am joined here with Warren Mills. And welcome to the last show of the semester. Time has really flown by.
It sure has, Jill, but there's still news to cover. Let's see what's going on today.
Throughout the semester, Student Life has been hosting the American Bagel Pop-Up Pantry, but all good things must come to an end. Make sure you stop in the Hall of Governors this Thursday, May 3rd, and Friday, May 4th, between 3:15 and 4:15 to get some free American Bagel products. For more information, go ahead and email the Student Life Coordinator, Jeanette Johnson, at jjohnson35@govst.edu.
On Friday, May 4th, the TAPS Core Student Spotlight will be taking place in E1530, the Sherman Music Recital Hall from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Join Dr. Patrick Santoro and other TAPS students to celebrate the work that they have done throughout the semester and all that they have achieved. Everyone is welcome, so come on out and support your fellow students. For more information, please contact Mary Wilkerson at mwilkerson@govst.edu. Break a leg.
On Friday, May 4th, Student Senate will be having its final meeting for the semester from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. in room A2110. The meeting is open to everyone, so come on out and talk about the important issues and stay up to date with everything that is going on around campus. For more information, please contact Secretary Jasmine Garner at jgarner4@govst.edu.
The International Cultural Club and Organization held their final paint party for the semester. At this event, students were able to copy a work of art while adding their own interpretations.
I think that the paint party kind of took me out of my own headspace for a little bit of time, got me thinking about something else, and got those creative juices flowing. So I think it was really good at helping me relax and just let the inner child in me come out for a little bit.
For people to express their creativity.
Like letting all your stress come on the paint, and then it's really great. I'm having a lot of fun.
On Saturday, May 5th from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m., GSU will be hosting a celebration for the graduating class of 2018. At the event, there will be karaoke, balloon artists, bingo, and even a hypnotist. This sounds very exciting. So if you're graduating this year, make sure to RSVP with Student Life. All grads get in free, but they can bring additional guests. All guests 15 or older will have to pay $8. Anyone 12 and under will have to pay $5, and anyone 3 and under gets in for free. For more information, feel free to email the Student Life Coordinator at jjohnson@govst.edu. Congratulations, everyone.
Alrighty, guys, it's almost time to wrap up the spring semester.
Indeed.
So make sure you guys get those final grades in because spring officially ends May 7th. And in other news, the summer semester is right around the corner. All of you attending summer classes have a week to enjoy the fun in the sun because the summer semester starts bright and early on May 14th.
The IDSS program is proud to celebrate 2018 Spring Induction Ceremony for the Alpha Lambda Sigma Society. On Friday, May 4th, new inductees and those graduating in May will be honored with a short program and reception from 5 to 8 p.m. New members will receive their cords and be welcomed by family, friends, and GSU faculty. For more information, please contact Lenetra Johnson at ljohnson38@govst.edu.
As we all know, the end of the semester is wrapping up, so Prairie Place residents, it's about that time for you to wrap up too. Students without a yearly contract must be moved out correctly before May 8th to avoid a late fee. To make sure you are properly moved out, sign up with an RA to schedule a move-out time. Make sure to return any bedpans, ladders, or bunk supports to the Prairie Place office or to the front desk. And lastly, please make sure your apartments are as clean as can be or you will risk receiving a cleaning fee. For more information, please email housing@govst.edu or call Prairie Place Reception Desk at 708-235-7100.
After this short break, we'll be discussing a new exhibit in the art gallery. Stay tuned to see. Welcome back, Twaggers. Over in the art gallery, there is a new exhibit showcasing the work of 3 different student artists, Debbie Burke, Melanie Freeman, and Melinda Arce Godino. The exhibit is celebrating the work that they have done and the beauty that they have created on their own. Alex Rosales was able to talk to these artists about their work. Let's see what they had to say.
Been making art since I was a little kid. I was always that little kid that would be preoccupied at parties and stuff, like adult parties, where my parents were in the corner coloring and whatever with a crayon and paper. But professionally, I've been pursuing it since like August 2012 when I started at South Suburban College, and then I finished there in May 2015, transferred over here, and pretty much, of course, been doing it ever since.
Well, one of my favorite pieces is this one here, and I think mostly because I feel like it's the most complete. This is a painting of my daughter, Isadora, and she's right here. And I think I kind of feel like that was the one that I felt was most successful, and that one inspired kind of the rest of them. So that's why that one's my favorite. I like the contrast and I like the colors. I just feel like they really go well together.
Hi, my name is Isadora Lydia Lauren Godino, and I like that painting because it reminds me of my mom and it makes me feel happy. And when I look at it, I think the colors are really pretty in the background, and because it was made by my mom, and I think my mom does really good with her art.
Okay, so there was a triple piece that I started, and that took the longest. There were 3 pieces to it. It was 2 low bowls and a tall open bowl, and the pieces together probably took about 3 weeks to complete. So that was the longest that it took, and I would say all of these pieces take about a week to build. So yeah, a long time now. The journey, I started college when I was 17 and took a significant break in between my first couple of years of school and my last few years of school. So a job that I had ended after a decade, and so I decided this was my chance to go back, and so I did.
The gallery will open tonight with a reception starting at 6 p.m. and it will run until May 30th. It is free and open to the public, so make sure to head down and check out what your fellow students have done. While you're in the art gallery, you can also head over to the E-Lounge and see work by some of the other talented students here at GSU. Some of the pieces that were in the previous student show have been moved over to the E-Lounge, so if you missed out on seeing it in the gallery, you still have a chance to check it out. There is truly something to appeal to everyone with photography, painting, and even sculpture work on display. The pieces won't be up for long, so make sure to see them while you still have a chance. All of this work that is on display is thought-provoking, inspiring, and overall wonderful. Thank you to all the talented artists who have let us get a look into their world and made ours more beautiful in the process. Make sure to take the time to step down in the gallery and the E-Lounge and take a look for yourself. After this short break, we will be sitting down for graduating student worker to get the insight on her GSU experience. You won't want to miss out, so stay tuned.
A Jaguar is fearless. It sees beyond the darkness and moves with silent contemplation. Through unknown places with confidence. It knows the path through chaos, shape-shifting through the hidden sun. And when the time comes, it reaches out and conquers all.
Welcome back. Today we have a graduating media studies major, Trelissa Moses, in the studio with us this evening. Thank you for coming out today. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. I'm good. So you're going to be graduating in a few days. How does it feel to be like completely done now?
It feels amazing to finally say like, hey, I am graduating, you know, and it took 5 years to get to this point, and I've worked so hard to get here, and I'm really proud of myself.
That's good. That's good. So you've been a student worker here for us in the DLMD. How long have you had this position, and what is a typical day like for working for TWAG?
Okay, I've had this position for a year, and a typical day with TWAG, it first starts out with preparing the studio and the control room for the show. I'll assist students editing their video packages, their news packages, and assist them in working on the graphics and get the audio together and the server clips, and just making sure everyone is good in their position, handing the talent their scripts.
Yeah.
And all of this is going on like just almost like all at once.
Yeah.
It just happens so fast, but each time I enjoy, and more importantly, I enjoy just watching the students getting comfortable with the studio equipment and gaining that confidence. And like after the third week, it's like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know how to edit. Yeah, I know how to work the camera, do my critical focus. And it's almost like I'm like the mom, and I'm just like, oh, this is my baby. My baby, they're growing up. And it's a process that I really do enjoy watching. And yeah, that's a typical TWAG day.
Nice, nice. I will say I do see you back here working with us, and we appreciate it. How do you think everything that you do on a daily basis with TWAG will prepare you for your future in the real world?
Well, in the future, I want to be a video producer and editor. I basically am that now. It's kind of crazy just to say that I've done not only working here in the DLMD, I've done work outside of school. And that's what I want to do after graduating. I want to pursue that field. So doing studio work and also learning how to edit, not just on one editing program, but multiple. I know how to edit videos on Adobe Premiere, Avid, and Final Cut Pro. And all of this knowledge that I've learned down here has prepared me, and I know it's going to help me when I begin to pursue for these media careers that I want.
Okay. So what specifically do you see yourself doing? And explain that just a little bit more for us.
Okay. I see myself being a video producer and editor. My dream.
There you go.
Yes, video producer and editor. Yes, that is me. I love editing. I love recording, doing videos, and directing.
As I said, there's so much you can do.
Yes, and it's so much fun. My fantasy, my dream has always been to be a video producer and editor for Teen Vogue.
Oh.
Yes, I love fashion and beauty, and I've been into magazines, especially Teen Vogue and 17 since I was in middle school. And because of those magazines, it taught me how to style and choose clothing pieces that are appealing to my figure. So that is what I want to do. I want to work for them.
Nice, nice. So over these last 4 years, what have you learned at GSU that you'll never forget in the industry?
I've learned in the industry that it's teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes.
It really does. To be honest, I've been so used to just doing work on my own, especially in group projects during my years in school. But working here, sometimes it comes to the point where I have to ask for help.
Yeah.
And asking for help, it's almost like a humbling type of process that I had to do working here. Like, hey, I need help doing this. I have no clue what I'm doing. Or, hey, I need help just uploading these graphics because something crazy has happened.
Yeah.
And also what I've learned is that there's always going to be some technical
difficulties.
Yeah, and I've learned a lot of problem solving. I've gained a lot of problem solving skills from those issues, and it's going to be very helpful when I pursue video producer and editing careers.
Yeah. It's definitely a very intriguing, and even though it looks easy on the screen, it's not easy. The work that goes into it behind the scenes.
Exactly.
I love it. I love it. So what's something you would want to tell current GSU students and even future GSU students coming in?
I want to tell them that they can do it. Yes, you can do it. Since I was in middle school, I always wanted to pursue a career in the media industry or be a journalist. And I was discouraged to do it because I didn't think that I would get paid or earn enough money. So I decided to major in chemistry my first year of college. Wasted an entire year knowing darn well that was not my calling. And after that year, I said, you know what? I knew what I wanted to do since I was 12. What am I doing? And I immediately switched my major to communication, and I've had no problems. So I just want future students and current students to know that please choose the field that makes you happy. Choose the career that makes you happy, that you know that you will enjoy doing for the rest of your life, and the money will come.
Yeah.
And it'll come. It'll come double the amount that you think that you would receive.
Yeah.
And it's all because you're doing it because you love it, and that's all that matters.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad you said that because a lot of people do struggle. You find those people that struggle in their first few years, like, oh, I did this and I really didn't want to do it, or they're finding their feet. So those are some great encouraging words. And for myself as well, I'm a look into that.
Yes.
I love it. Well, unfortunately, guys, that's all we have for today. From myself and Trelissa and everyone here in Studio B in University Park, Illinois, you have just been TWAGed.